Hello, everyone. It's Elle with the Lyle podcast. This is just a spontaneous sharing because while the main thing that I'm wanting to do is learn from others and have these conversations about living your healthiest life, I believe living your healthiest life is integrated. And so you're not denying any parts of yourselves, but you're increasingly seeing them, increasingly acknowledging them, and increasingly loving them. And as you do that, it helps other people to feel brave, know it's possible to show yourself, to reveal yourself, to love yourself. So I'm on that journey of trying to do those things for myself and then kind of trying to live that out loud or in front of people. That's a little bit of, I think, of the biblical, like how we're the light of the world, and kind of embracing that it was always said, you're the light of the world, but it's said to me. So I thought, oh my goodness, what recently I've been trying it on for size, saying and thinking, I am the light of the world. I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it in the mirror. But I've been thinking of it, and I know it's different, but there's like, I can feel this tension with me because it feels like blasphemous. But literally, if Jesus says to us, and that was in the Sermon on the Mount, if he says, you're the light of the world, that means that I'm the light of the world. And the next part of that passage is, a city on a hill can't be hidden. Therefore, shine all your light before all men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Whoa, crazy biblical language. That scripture, though, those verses are on my mind and heart a lot recently, and the image of just like a single solitary candle in the darkness is very profound for me. So that's a little bit of philosophical, theological, kind of spiritual behind the scenes, look behind the curtain or look under the hood, whichever metaphor you want for things like that I'm about to share. So I haven't taken rest much in the new year, or since the Christmas holidays, or even backing it up as an educator since finals. So maybe it's been Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm really going to have to think about it. There's some little blurbs, and I've done stuff, but a lot of it, I've done a better job having time with people resting, but I am very introverted, I've found, and I love people. I do a lot of things with people, but it comes at a cost. And when I don't charge up my banks, and that means that I need to kind of be by myself and quiet, and usually I need to be in very grounding kind of places. And for me, that's being in wilderness, being in beauty, and just being really connected to the elements. And as much as my body allows me in that particular time to participate in and try to move, to feel the wind, to feel the sun, to hear, the sounds under my feet, to touch the ground, and maybe even to get my energy elevated. But sometimes it just means laying around. So I haven't done that so much recently, and I can feel it as I head into the tail part of this week, and I can't really do anything about it in the immediate future because the decisions I've made, it can maybe be in a week or a week and a half before I can maybe get a full day or an overnight in the wilderness to take a road trip, a little mini road trip, and that's what I built out my car for, Amelia. Waiting on license plates that'll say Lyle. So I'm really trying to, and so this car that I've invested in really is an expression of me working to live my healthiest life to Lyle. And all that can seem totally unrelated, but it's profoundly related to what I want to share with you next. So I can't take that time, but I knew I needed to rest. My brain is just making more and more mistakes. If I keep pushing myself, my body will shut down. My body struggled a lot in this last year to be healthy and has experienced a lot of vulnerabilities, and I've been starting to feel more robust, and in doing that I'm jumping back into these patterns, and I'm excited that it's about things like this podcast and the book that I'm working at, and still passions I've had for a long time, my teaching and my clinical practice. But I'm also doing a retreat in a few days. But I just, I taught this morning and had a health visit this afternoon for my own health, and just like I'm just not writing emails well. I'm losing track of things, staying on top of it. So I knew I just needed to just rest and really unplug, and so I've just been relaxing at home. I got the guitar out a little bit. I'm thinking, just listening to my body about what sounds good to eat and kind of making that and not judging that, and following that passion, or that intuition, that body intuition. And then I thought, this sounds good. I should record a song. That's been very life-giving every time I open up GarageBand. So I have I could say no training in this, essentially no training. I am married to an audio engineer, and I've had 1 or 2 lessons over the 13 years, plus 13 and a half years we've been married, and 15 years of dating and 17 years of knowing him. So maybe like 2 lessons, and I don't really remember things. So like I mentioned, I'm in GarageBand. I don't think he's taught me anything here, but every now and then I can look things up on YouTube. But oh my gosh, it's been so fun, and I've really allowed myself to just create and move forward, create and move forward, create and move forward. And this song was a lot of fun. I don't know that I've shared it. It's been fun just to share these rough edits, because I just make a track, I move on, and make a track, I move. And if it just needs to be quasi capturing the mood. And so when I went into GarageBand to record what I was feeling, and the guitar and the creativity that was just arising within me, this track, Love One Another, came up, and I was just like, I really like this song. There's lots of great ideas. This is a lot of fun, but it was pretty rough. And so I just let myself kind of move forward with it before. And I was like, it like captures the idea for me, but it really doesn't capture my vision and the heart of what the song can be, because how could it be with just a single take with somebody without vocal training and musical training and engineering training? So that's me, Elle, about to share with you a song that I recorded, engineered, and produced. My husband is not home to aid me, because I know we can make it even better, some auto tune. I actually didn't really warm up my vocals before doing it, but I think it's a lot of fun, and I hope in sharing this that it encourages you to be creative and be awkward with the creating and non-judgmental for as long as you need and as long as you can be. I hope in the future to maybe pair this, even get the song refined, like invite my husband into it, refine the song more, maybe make some more layers, and definitely he can help me on the technical side, and maybe pair it with some videography that I have or images. But for now, I think we'll keep it the audio only. If you do, I will put this up on YouTube, and there will be an image kind of showing the tracks. I tried to do a video recording with QuickTime, but with issues on my computer and screen recording, but either issues on my computer or my lack of understanding how to do it, didn't get it to work. So without further ado, here is Love One Another remix. Enjoy. May you see the blessing.